You know, this faith and this Christianity that we talk about is serious business. There is a sermon that I want you to go and listen to this evening or tomorrow morning. It was a sermon that was delivered by Billy Graham in Chicago, the United States in 1971. Who is Jesus? He's one of the most powerful sermons that I've ever heard preached by man. Who is Jesus? Some say he was the Son of God, Billy Graham says. Some say that he was a god. Some say that he was a madman. Some say that he was a charlatan. But who is Jesus? Who is he? Who is he? That 2,000 years down the line, you are here congregating and praying in his name. Who is he? You never met him. He was a Jew who, according to the Bible, never traveled for more than 50 kilometers. He was in Nazareth, he was in Bethlehem, he was in Jericho, he was around Galilee. He did not have internet, he did not have Instagram, he did not have WhatsApp, no phone. But today you hear, you say that he has taken your life. Who is he? Why are we here dancing to him, dancing to his tune? Who was he? He only preached for 3 years. The 18 years between the age 12 and 30, we do not know where he was. Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? He's mysterious.
Brothers and sisters, gather round as we unearth a truth that's been hidden, overlooked, and often misunderstood. Today, we're on a quest to uncover the real identity of Jesus Christ. But, have you ever wondered, what if everything we thought we knew about Jesus was incomplete? What if his image, his story, and his heritage were distorted, manipulated, or even erased? Let's embark on a journey to reclaim the truth, hidden within the pages of the Ethiopian Bible, one of the oldest and most complete biblical canons in the world. This sacred text holds secrets about Christ's roots, his connection to Africa, and a powerful spiritual heritage that many have forgotten. For centuries, the image of Jesus has been portrayed in a specific way: light-skinned, European features, gentle blue eyes. But history tells a different story. What if I told you that Jesus' true appearance was more closely tied to the people of Ethiopia than the European images we've been led to believe? The Ethiopian Bible, a treasure trove of divine wisdom, historical authenticity, and cultural richness, holds knowledge that has been preserved for centuries. With 81 books, it's the most extensive biblical canon in existence, including texts like the Book of Enoch and the Book of Jubilees, which offer deeper insights into the early Christian faith and the roots of divine revelation. Ethiopia's connection to biblical history is undeniable. The Ethiopian Bible predates the King James Version and most other biblical translations used in the Western world today. Written in Guizi, an ancient Semitic language still used in Ethiopian liturgy, it carries an authenticity that has remained intact for generations. But, why is this significant? What does it mean for our understanding of Christianity and its connection to Africa? The Ethiopian Bible maintains books that were once considered sacred by early Christians but were later excluded by Roman authorities. This means that within its pages, we find scriptures that have been preserved in their original form, untouched by the political and doctrinal shifts that shaped much of Christianity after the Council of Nicaea in 325 AD. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Ethiopian Bible is its deep connection to the historical and spiritual landscape of Africa. Long before Christianity spread to Europe, it was thriving in Ethiopia. Many people assume that Christianity was brought to Africa by European missionaries, but history tells a different story. Ethiopia embraced Christianity as early as the 4th century, making it one of the oldest Christian nations in the world. King Ezana of the Aksumite Empire officially adopted Christianity in the 300s, centuries before many European nations did. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church has maintained its traditions, teachings, and sacred texts ever since, passing down an unbroken spiritual heritage that has survived persecution, colonization, and the rewriting of history. Ethiopia's presence in the Bible is significant and undeniable. The country is mentioned multiple times in both the Old and New Testaments, often symbolizing a place of divine purpose and spiritual strength. In Psalm 68 verse 31, it is written, "Ethiopia shall soon stretch out her hands unto God." A prophecy that aligns with the country's deep and unwavering faith in the Lord. The Queen of Sheba, who traveled to meet King Solomon, is believed to have come from Ethiopia. According to Ethiopian tradition, she bore him a son named Menelik, who would go on to establish the Solomonic dynasty. This lineage is central to Ethiopian Christianity, as it connects the nation directly to the biblical kings and the Ark of the Covenant. Ethiopian tradition holds that the Ark of the Covenant, the sacred chest containing the 10 Commandments given to Moses, resides in Aksum, Ethiopia, under the protection of Ethiopian priests who have safeguarded it for centuries. The Book of Enoch, included in the Ethiopian Bible, provides extraordinary revelations about the spiritual realm, the fall of the angels, and prophetic visions that align with both the Old and New Testaments. It describes in detail the existence of the Watchers, a group of fallen angels who descended to earth, intermingled with humanity, and introduced corruption. The teachings in the Book of Enoch offer profound insights into the nature of good and evil, the coming judgment, and God's ultimate plan for His creation. Many scholars believe that the removal of this book from the Western canon was an intentional act to suppress knowledge that could have altered traditional theological narratives. The Ethiopian Bible also contains the Book of Jubilees, another sacred text omitted from most Western Bibles. This book offers a retelling of Genesis and Exodus with additional details, providing a deeper understanding of God's covenant with humanity. Understanding the significance of the Ethiopian Bible also means recognizing its portrayal of Jesus Christ. The traditional Western depiction of Jesus as a light-skinned European figure has long been used to reinforce racial and cultural biases. European influence has distorted religious history and identity. But the Ethiopian Orthodox Church has preserved sacred scriptures and traditions, despite external pressure to conform to Western Christianity. It remains one of the few Christian institutions that have not altered its biblical canon. For centuries, the image of Jesus has been portrayed in a specific way: light-skinned, European features, gentle blue eyes. But history tells a different story. The Ethiopian Bible holds deep knowledge about Christ's roots, His connection to Africa, and a powerful spiritual heritage. The Ethiopian Bible is more than just an ancient artifact. It's a living testament to the enduring power of faith, the resilience of African Christianity, and the divine truth that cannot be erased. It reminds us that Africa has always been central to God's plan, that the roots of Christianity run deep in its soil, and that Jesus Himself walked paths that connect Him to this rich heritage. Embracing the truth of the Ethiopian Bible is to reclaim a history buried under layers of misrepresentation. It's to stand in the light of divine wisdom safeguarded for centuries by those who refuse to let it be corrupted. It's a call to recognize that Christianity is not bound by European influence but is a faith deeply rooted in African history, culture, and spirituality. As we uncover these truths, we're not just engaging in historical study, we're participating in a spiritual awakening. We're breaking free from distorted narratives and stepping into the fullness of God's revelation. The Ethiopian Bible is a gift to the world, a treasure that has remained hidden for too long. It's time to bring it into the light, to study it, honor it, and allow its wisdom to transform our understanding of faith, identity, and divine purpose. Was Jesus black? The historical and biblical truth reveals that the question of Jesus' racial identity has been shaped by cultural perspectives, artistic representations, and historical narratives. But what does the Bible say? What does history reveal? To understand Jesus' true physical appearance, we must consider His origins. Born in Bethlehem, raised in Nazareth, he was a man of Middle Eastern descent, born in a region that was a crossroads of African, Semitic, and Mediterranean peoples. Jesus was a Jew of the 1st century, meaning he would have resembled the Jewish people of that time, who were far more similar in appearance to modern-day Middle Eastern and North African populations than to the white European depictions that dominate Western art. Brothers and sisters, today we gather to uncover a powerful truth, one that has been hidden, overlooked, and often misunderstood. We're here to speak about the true identity of Jesus Christ and how his image has been shaped by history, culture, and tradition. But more importantly, we're here to seek the truth found in the Ethiopian Bible, one of the oldest and most complete biblical canons in the world. For centuries, the image of Jesus has been portrayed in a specific way, but history tells a different story. The Ethiopian Bible holds deep knowledge about Christ's roots, his connection to Africa, and a powerful spiritual heritage that many have forgotten. Today, we reclaim that truth. Today, we restore what has been erased. The Ethiopian Bible holds deep knowledge about Christ's roots, his connection to Africa, and a powerful spiritual heritage. As Mapanga would say, the Bible is an African book, written by Africans, for Africans. It's time to reclaim our heritage and understand the true identity of Jesus Christ. Dr. Arikana's work reminds us that the Ethiopian Bible is not just a sacred text, but a historical and cultural treasure that holds the secrets of our ancestors. It's a reminder that Africa has always been at the center of God's plan, and that our spiritual roots run deep in this soil. PLO Lumumba's words echo in our minds: Africa must reclaim its heritage, its culture, and its history. The Ethiopian Bible is a call to action, a reminder that we must seek truth beyond what has been widely accepted. We must break free from the distortions that have shaped Christianity for centuries and reclaim our rightful place in the biblical narrative. The Ethiopian Bible is a gift to the world, a treasure that has remained hidden for too long. It's time to bring it into the light, to study it, honor it, and allow its wisdom to transform our understanding of faith, identity, and divine purpose. As we delve deeper into the Ethiopian Bible, we begin to understand the true identity of Jesus Christ. We see that he was a man of Middle Eastern and African descent, born in a region that was a crossroads of African, Semitic, and Mediterranean peoples. The question of Jesus' racial identity has been the subject of debate for centuries. But as Dr. Arikana would say, the truth is not in the color of Jesus' skin, but in the content of his character. It's time to move beyond the superficial and reclaim the true essence of Christianity. The Ethiopian Bible reminds us that Africa has always been a central part of God's plan. It's time to reclaim our heritage, our culture, and our history. It's time to stand in the light of divine wisdom and allow the truth of the Ethiopian Bible to transform our lives. The region of Jesus' birth and upbringing was home to people of Semitic and African descent, who generally had darker skin, dark hair, and Middle Eastern features. As Dr. Arikana notes, Jesus was a Jew of the 1st century, meaning he would have resembled the Jewish people of that time, who were far more similar in appearance to modern-day Middle Eastern and North African populations than to the white European depictions that dominate Christianity today. The Book of Revelation provides a striking description of Jesus' physical appearance. In Revelation 1 verses 14 to 15, John describes a vision of Christ, saying, "His head and hair were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were like a flame of fire, his feet were like burnished bronze, refined in a furnace." The reference to hair like wool has led many to believe that Jesus had hair with a coarse, curly texture similar to that of many people of African descent. Mapanga's work highlights the importance of understanding Jesus' racial identity. He notes that, the depiction of Jesus as a white man is a product of European colonialism and imperialism. By acknowledging Jesus' true racial identity, we can begin to break down the barriers of racial bias that have been built around Christianity. PLO Lumumba's words echo in our minds: Africa must reclaim its heritage, its culture, and its history. The Ethiopian Bible is a call to action, a reminder that we must seek truth beyond what has been widely accepted. We must break free from the distortions that have shaped Christianity for centuries and reclaim our rightful place in the biblical narrative. Historical evidence supports the idea that Jesus was a man of color. First-century Jews living in Judea were Semitic people who likely had brown or olive skin, a far cry from the pale-skinned images of Jesus that emerged in later European artwork. The depiction of Jesus as a white man did not emerge until centuries after his death, largely influenced by European artists who sought to make him appear more relatable to their societies. However, outside of Europe, different cultures have depicted Jesus in ways that reflect their own people. In Ethiopia, for example, ancient paintings of Jesus show him with dark skin, curly hair, and African features. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church, one of the oldest Christian traditions in the world, has always embraced an image of Christ that aligns more closely with historical evidence. Reclaiming the historical truth about Jesus is not about diminishing one race or elevating another, it is about ensuring that the story of Christ is told accurately. Acknowledging Jesus' true racial identity is crucial because it restores historical accuracy and challenges the false narratives that have been used to oppress marginalized communities. Ultimately, the question of Jesus' race should not divide believers but rather bring them closer to the truth. Jesus was not European, and acknowledging this does not diminish his importance to people of all races. Instead, it enriches our understanding of him and his mission. The power of knowing the truth is one of the most liberating and transformative forces in human existence. As Mapanga would say, the truth is powerful, and when we embrace it, we move closer to the love, unity, and justice that Jesus himself preached. Dr. Arikana's work highlights the importance of seeking truth and living by it. He notes that, the pursuit of truth is essential for personal growth, self-awareness, and spiritual development. By embracing the truth, individuals can break free from deception, make informed choices, and stand up for justice. PLO Lumumba's words echo in our minds: Africa must reclaim its heritage, its culture, and its history. The pursuit of truth is essential in this endeavor. By seeking truth and living by it, individuals can contribute positively to their communities and the world. The Ethiopian Bible is a testament to the power of truth. It reminds us that Jesus was not a European figure, but a man of Middle Eastern and African descent. By acknowledging this truth, we can begin to break down the barriers of racial bias that have been built around Christianity. As we seek truth and live by it, we can experience a sense of integrity and authenticity. We can live freely, without the burden of deception weighing us down. The truth allows us to accept ourselves, embrace our strengths and weaknesses, and live with confidence and purpose. In a world filled with lies and misinformation, choosing to seek and embrace the truth is one of the most courageous and rewarding paths one can take. As Jesus said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." In conclusion, the Ethiopian Bible offers a profound understanding of Jesus' true identity, roots, and connection to Africa. By reclaiming our heritage and acknowledging Jesus' Middle Eastern and African descent, we can break down racial prejudices, challenge false narratives, and promote a more inclusive and just society. The pursuit of truth is a lifelong journey, and by embracing the truth, we can experience personal growth, self-awareness, and spiritual development. Let us continue to seek truth, live by it, and promote a world where everyone can live freely, without the burden of deception and ignorance. Join the conversation and share your thoughts on the true identity of Jesus. Let's work together to reclaim our heritage and promote a more inclusive understanding of Christianity. Download the Ethiopian Bible and start exploring the rich history and heritage of African Christianity. Share this video with a friend or family member and start a conversation about the importance of understanding the true identity of Jesus. If you've been inspired by this video, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your support means the world to us, and it will help us continue to create content that inspires, educates, and empowers. By subscribing, you'll be joining a community of like-minded individuals who are passionate about reclaiming our heritage and promoting a more inclusive understanding of Christianity. Let's grow this channel together and create a movement that celebrates the diversity and richness of African Christianity. Subscribe now and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.